So good morning, everyone. Everybody good? How about that? Good morning, everyone. Today is April 23rd, 2026. It is just after 10 a.m. I have 10:43 a.m. And this is county court, and I am going to be your judge. This is the Presidio County Courthouse. We'll jump right into it. So, cause number 6956, the state of Texas versus Alicia Irene Estrada.
Judge, she is present. James McDermott, Public Defender, Mrs. Estrada. If you recall, I believe it was that our client had a different lawyer for some time while this case was pending. And we got this case maybe last fall, and then there was a break for the county attorney's personal issues. We did send.
Last spring. It's not really really long.
Sorry?
Last spring.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we haven't had docket through the winter.
Yeah.
Is what I have to say, that's, sorry. And, I think we have sent a request over to them to the county attorney's office to find out if there's some discovery that we think may exist or not.
We've given you discovery, right?
You have,
Okay.
but based on our review of it, there may be some other things. And, they may or may not exist, but we need
Okay.
the county attorney to tell us whether they exist and get them to us, or that they don't exist, so we've got record, those things don't exist. Hopefully we should be able to have a firm announcement for this next month.
Okay, Ms. Park?
We, I'm trying to find his request on that last one. When did you send it?
See here.
So you believe you just had an incomplete discovery?
We believe that there is just an incomplete discovery. Give me one moment, Judge.
Yeah, last June is when y'all were appointed. Really.
Ms. Nunez, do we have anything else? Or previously?
Not on emails, do you?
We're just going to see if you're, I'm still feeling my off in the background. Yeah. My hotspot, not to work.
You want to connect to the PRSBC there? Oh, there. Yeah, sorry,
We did have discovery sent to us on August 22nd of last year.
Right.
That was a video, DPS materials, officer sworn statements, warning, this is license suspension, PC affidavit, and blood alcohol, offense report. My note is that Steele was supposed to ask you for additional, but it's not clear that he did, so let's clear that up this week.
Was it maybe the reading on the toxoplasma, or was it?
I don't have.
No, that's part of the DPS, so they have that.
Okay.
I think what they're looking for is, this was a stop that was initially done by a PD officer.
Okay.
And then when they suspected, they called in, so I give them all the materials from the DPS, which would include all of, field sobriety, hospitalizer, blood, like that, but not the initial stop. Based on the age, I'm willing of this case, I'm willing to bet any evidence that the PD did that is likely gone, but
We should just
Let me-
say that.
yeah, I gotta confirm that.
That's fine. The note from Mr. Musgrove was that he thought there was a discovery of footage of the arrest.
And confirm it. We'll confirm it.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so the origin, you're claiming the originating officer, that means, obviously.
Yeah, they've done that.
That is,
It's a valid argument.
that's what we're looking for right now, whether that exists or not. Right, the state might tell us that doesn't exist.
Right.
And obviously, Judge, the state was able to prosecute DWIs well before there were videos. It just would change how we evaluate our case if we're going just off the report versus the video.
That's,
Well, you have the videos,
Oh.
yes, but
Just from Martha. Just from Martha, I think it was Steele said, I think this one. Steele, Mr. Musgrove said we think there should be more footage of the arrest.
yeah, I think from the PD, but you've got GPS.
Yes, that's correct.
Correct.
Yes, so it'll just be PD.
And I would be banking on the GPS.
I
But yeah,
understand that, and I probably agree with you. We should just know that for certain, that's all.
we will double check.
Yeah,
Please send me email.
I will.
so you're asking just to continue.
And I hope that means that in May, we should be able to give a firm answer to where this case is going.
Okay.
Because we reviewed everything else.
Do you have anything else to add, Ms. Park?
No.
You're good?
I think I've got all the evidence that I know I'm gonna need, so once we confirm that evidence is done, I think we're in a position to hopefully get into it.
All right. We'll move on, so that's a continuance.
And I do wanna know, I think she is here. right?
She is.
Like,
Just
just
sat
wanna
down.
give her the, kudos for doing that.
Yes, and Judge, I think she needs to talk to me after court, so she's gonna stay. I'm asking for her to be, excused from court right now, but I think she's gonna stay and was talk.
Okay. Mrs. Tyler, where do you live? Currently?
Live they will pick it and from our weapon.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll get resolved soon.
Judge, the docket still lists Scott Foster as the lawyer.
I see.
Yes, that's right, that's the one, because
Yeah.
Steele said he's, right.
Mr.
Which
Foster
we
is-
said it in
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
He did move to Minnesota, and he is no longer practicing.
So there is an appointment in e-file for you, so
Yeah,
that
the
just
clerk's
needs to be, the
office
clerk's
needs-
office needs to fix that.
Yeah.
We'll update that, the attorney. And grant for continuance.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else, Ms. Park?
No, not on that.
So we'll move on to cause, and so Mrs. Tyler's gonna stay and wait for you afterwards.
Thank you, Judge.
So cause number 7041, the state of Texas versus Jessica Pilavin.
Her attorney, Julie Valovich, has filed a motion for continuance because she has a trial in Midland this week, and so she cannot make it. However, we have come to a plea agreement. She just didn't have time to have her client come into the office to sign it and go through the finals. So hopefully, we'll have that in front of the court in the next month.
I believe that's the one Ms. was talking about. That Ms. Valovich had a conflict.
Yes, did she file an order?
Yes.
To be signed with her meeting?
Yes, we already signed it.
Oh, excellent, great. So I'm happy to be getting this one resolved soon.
So cause number 7131, the state of Texas versus Saul Baez.
Morning, Judge. Thank you, Stuart, your advisor.
Stuart, how are you? I'm doing very well. Good to see you. Did you get some rain before David?
Holy spin. I guess my question is there been an information file in this case?
Have you checked the eye doctor?
I asked the clerk and she said no.
Let me see. Do you have access to the eye doctor? Your footballs?
My document is very expensive.
There is an information that was filed.
Would you like the information read?
I'd like to copy of it.
Okay.
Here it is, I will get that to you. This was Rod Hawkins' information. Shortly before. And we, have recently sent evidence over, and this was one that the public defender's office had, for several years, but then recently had to withdraw due to a conflict.
Yeah.
And so Sandy's, it's an older case, Sandy's new to it, so she's catching up with getting the evidence moved over and all of these filings, so. I think a continuance is appropriate here to let his legal attorney catch up.
Well, I'm pretty caught up. I'm wondering if we have a victim. We don't have a victim, then
Yes, the victim's information should be on there unless it was redacted when she was a minor.
No, this is a man.
But we know,
This is your full one.
this is assault on, she was a minor, 16 or 17-year-old girl.
No, this is what we can.
How many cases do we have? Hold on.
This was 713 assault on Mr. Higgins.
Sorry, Your Honor, got a couple of these.
No, that's fine.
Can you go back to the, driver's license?
And Mrs. Stewart, that's Mr. Bias,
Yes.
again, just to recognize that he's in the court.
Thank you.
The victim's driver's license? In the file, do I have that?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. But I guess what I'm asking here is the victim around? Is he available for trial? And was there any information filed in that case?
This is the same case. I was confused on which victim we were discussing. I have another case.
Yeah.
Mr. Bites has had several cases.
Yeah, I know, I'm very confusing. This is the victim.
So there is an information.
There is an information file. I will email that over to you. And then there's a bunch of stuff filed on there for copies of that.
When I just went down there, she didn't see the information.
Okay,
I don't mind taking a short recess if you guys want to go and sit and visit in the office and get caught up.
Well, it gives me a copy of the information.
That's all. I understand.
I guess my next, request, Judge, is to ask for a jury trial.
Okay.
I don't know if the victim is right. And I don't have this information, I have the driver's license, you know, phone number.
Ms. Park.
if she wants to set it up for trial, then that would be up to the clerk's office to start looking at dates. Do you want jury or non jury?
Sure.
Do you have, preferred date?
I don't, I didn't bring the calendar back to certainly give them the court, but continue to look at it.
Yeah, I'm in for it, so if defer, and if you would, let's do this, if we sign on the other one, just make sure we lock them up. And I'll let you guys start working through that process. Ms. Park,
Yes, right?
good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll continue, and we'll look for a date, hopefully in the next 30 to 45 days. And set it up for a jury trial.
Okay, I'll get working with Ms. Morgan. About thanks.
Oh, Mr. Vice, good luck to you, and thank you for your attendance. Yes.
Ms. Short, just ask them downstairs to send out the information for you or actually look it up. Okay, it's final interviews.
And she will do it.
Okay, all right, thank you. Is there enough time to put it there? This one, right here, third, fourth, right here.
Yeah. If we can't get a hold of the victim, then we're gonna have to, we'll likely have to.
Judge,
Hold victim.
as a service work unrelated to the case, I would offer any case. I'm on the pattern jury charge committee at the state bar, which means I'm free access to all the forms. I'm happy if the court wants to send me the offense account for the email to everybody, the pattern charge and any commentary that can be associated with it.
Awesome, I love your part. I'll,
And the committee, this part is the best lawyers, prosecutors, and judges, so not one-sided.
this one's, prosecutors only.
And send me an email.
Yes.
And I will just do that. At this
Okay, we'll move on. Cause number 7135, the state of Texas versus Michael Wayne Chavez.
7135 and 7136, Judge Mr. Shaddix is present. He's on the front row here. And I believe that he maybe had missed court in the past, and so the state was not willing to agree for us to not drive up from Presidio or from the southern part of the county today. He's having trouble with finances and the fuel costs right now, but he's here, so that's good. We requested discovery on April 7th. Discovery was delivered to us by Dropbox on April 16th. And among that are 3 videos. And so we're asking for a reset on this case that we have time to review all of that and talk to Ms. Park.
That's fine. How do you want to handle FTA?
Um,
Because the evidence is obviously, criminal trial, but the FTA part.
yeah, let's just chat.
Is the offense correct?
Is that what?
Yes, there was one criminal trespass. The FTA was from JP Court. So the criminal, this was originally a Class C criminal trespass. I'm surprised it ended up not. Class C criminal trespass that was in Judge Bishop's court, went to trial and, failed to appear to his court hearing, which is where the FTA charge came from.
A class A
Class C,
or class C?
a Class C criminal trespass.
Is that what this still is charged as?
Yeah, it was an appeal, so the charge is the same.
That normally wouldn't be ours, but
Mhm.
maybe we can talk in chambers about that, Judge.
Yeah, I haven't changed, since it's an appeal, I haven't changed any of the charges. There's just,
Let's
the
talk
appeals
in
come up.
chambers when you've got time.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. And the rest of these are Class Cs, Judge, it looks like.
The next one over, the 7136,
7135 and 7136 are the same defendant, Judge, with the same announcement.
correct?
Ms. Park was bringing up that the failure to appear. We need to talk about, that's in relation to the court appearances for the criminal trespass. Those are both asked to be reset to May. We'll review the videos. We need to talk in chambers with you about this. And I'm asking for Mr. Shaddix to be excused right now about these cases.
You actually asked me what we-
Yeah.
No.
I think,
No.
I do think though, you have to file the waiver of arraignment. You want it, well, for the Class C, so kind of do it first.
We'll take care of this after this talking chambers. about
Got it.
this.
I'm fine with continuing around.
Okay, so, a continuance, and, you guys will discuss this?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Yes.
And you asked for Mr. Shaddix to be,
Excuse for today.
absolutely, thank you for coming in. And good luck to you. And no, you weren't speaking, I drive like an old lady.
No, I noticed, and I saw your tag and it said judge, I said, that might be my judge. So I make sure I make sure that.
My rule is always if I'm behind a judge, I know I'm not late, therefore I no longer need to speak.
No, Mr. Shaddix, you're excused, and the court will ask to continue. And I'm just gonna call it, just to make sure, but that was cause number 7135 and cause number 7136.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so we'll move on to cause number 7161.
At this point, everything is Class C, so, I'm sure Mr. McDermott, who's been driving since Oregon, has other things he would like to be doing. So it's all right for him to be excused to move on.
Absolutely. I don't know if he's gonna stick around. I think he was gonna visit with Mrs. Kyle.
Yes. But I don't think he's stick around
Oh, yes.
for the whole, the whole thing.
Okay, so, 7161, the state of Texas versus, Sotero Armendariz, so yes.
So they were
The rest of these cases are all Class C appeals,
correct. They're all appeals.
okay?
This one was on docket last time. His attorney filed a waiver of arraignment to ensure that they wouldn't have to attend for that one. But now he's back on docket and they did.
Okay.
You don't have any.
So, let me call, the state of Texas versus Soltero Armendariz Urias, cause number 7161. Soltero Armendariz Urias, cause number 7161. So we have a no-show. You want to just work through the docket,
Yes, Your Honor,
and we'll go from there?
I agree. Good Good move forward.
Okay. Uh, maybe you'll get those more.
Yeah.
Thank you so
They
much.
They filed it for the last.
Cause number 7165, the state of Texas versus Jorge Gustavo Pereira. So,
Well, I don't see an attorney here. The attorney is just this past week contacted us about a plea agreement. It sounds like they were in agreement for it, but they haven't signed or filed it or filed a motion for continuance, so they should still appear without actually agreement.
Is Mr. Parker the one that came in he had a real fancy.
No, that was different.
So the state of Texas versus Jorge Gustavo Pereira. Jorge Gustavo Pereira. I'm sure.
Hopefully we'll have a plea agreement done next month with this one.
With, the following, the next one. So, cause number 7169, the state of Texas versus Dylan B. Jacob Moya.
This one, we've previously entered into a PTU agreement, which the court has signed. We are awaiting payment in order for that one to be properly dismissed. I believe the attorney thought that there was a payment already made, but recently we let them know that it has not been made. So, I'm fine with continuance on this one, just based on the confusion, and hopefully they make their payment soon.
Okay. Cause number 7173, the state of Texas versus Luis Eduardo Hernan Barraza. Cause number 7173,
The docket was returned for that one.
so
What's his lawyer?
it doesn't have an attorney, it has him, and then it shows.
I have an attorney. There's an attorney on file this form, but I don't know if the clerk sent the docket to his attorney. I'm doubting it. Because this attorney is not a one that needs to be often. And the issue we had the last time this person was on docket was that a docket was not sent to him at all. So we couldn't do anything with it.
And just for that address that was sent to anybody, whatever we need to know where to.
So, you said this was a return? And-
Yes, sir.
And the address you all used was at 6301 Highway 152, Dumas, Texas.
I have his lawyer's address, but I don't.
I guess we need to know when it is adoption again.
Yes, and the clerk's office, please make note of his attorney, Lauren Lupton, make sure she gets docket.
So I don't know if the clerk heard that. If we could update the address, do you want to update, the attorney on record?
Yes, he has an attorney of record, Lauren Lupton. Her address is on file for him,
And,
and her email address too, because he's here.
and take the conservative way and just, continue.
I have to, with his attorney hasn't been notified.
Cause number 7177, the state of Texas versus Arnhem. Going back. Look with that.
Mhm.
I think.
We have a plea agreement that's been filed, but we're waiting for payment. I spoke to Ruben Ortiz for his, I don't know, the defendant's attorney, last week, and he indicated that he's going to try to get in contact with his client to ensure payment is made, but that he had been in contact with him or her in a while. So hopefully, I'm fine with a continuance on this one, and hopefully we get a payment on that plea agreement. So,
Okay, continuance granted. Cause number 7178, the state of Texas versus Elisa Garcia.
Again, this was a case that was an honest and they did not, it was going to be the address. So.
oh, her attorney wasn't notified.
The attorney wasn't notified.
That's the clerk's
So I'm
office.
gonna find through mail, and that is her address.
Yeah, but her attorney wasn't.
Yeah.
We would ask the court clerk to please indicate her
Update the attorney information
and ensure the attorneys are.
and assure the attorney is notified. So that one was successfully delivered, but.
Yeah, they received documents and everything like that.
Cause number 7180, the state of Texas versus Jesus and Hernandez. Jesus and Hernandez. 7180. Jesus and Hernandez, 7180.
To be a second no-show for Mr. Hernandez,
Very much good.
Is the third?
third no-show? Was it fine? That one's not signed. Oh. It's been paid. Looks like we've entered into a PTD agreement with Mr. Hernandez. Oh, this was last week. Did you file this? All right, this one was we've done a lot of PTDs and plea agreements from the last 5 days, so I'm trying to keep up with them. So the 180, no problem.
Yeah.
The clerk's office has this one listed in the system as being a disclosed case, but it is not. We can have that one pushed over to open. This hasn't been filed. We have recently received a signed PCD agreement from the defendant and asking the court to sign the order. This is a PCD for driving without a drug, no, sorry, speeding 10% or more. PCD fee of $120, the court cost of $30, and a 30-day PCD. The court amenables.
Yes.
All right.
Today's the 23rd.
Yeah.
Cause number 7193, the state of Texas versus Hugo Moreno Gallegos. House number 7193, Hugo Moreno Calle.
Through the name of the road, Sheridan Project was meant that.
No attorney on this one. He was also a no-show
Yeah.
last time. So we'll have this one added to the list of ones that are called out. If he remains a no-show, then I will seek more classes.
And this is his second no-show. Cause number 7196, the state of Texas versus Jesse Ornelas.
This is one that we sent out a PTD agreement to his attorney, but his attorney hasn't signed it or filed the motion for continuance. But I deal with this attorney a lot in these appeals, so I'm confident that he'll get it done. I would,
And this one, it has the same issue, it still shows good effect instead of an attorney.
I'm feeling it's gonna be most of these. I don't see any attorneys on these, and most of them have attorneys.
So if you would just make note, and
The attorney here is Alan B. Harris. He's also the same attorney for 7193.
so a continuance on 7196, update the attorney information. Cause number 7200, the state of Texas versus Francisco Javier Rosas. He's a local kid.
We filed this. We have a PTD agreement with this, a new one.
No, I'm.
Yeah, no,
Please.
this was also a 30-day PTD with a fine and court.
House number 7202, the state of Texas versus Juan Antonio Benavides Jr.
This is another one with, attorney Alan Harris. And he's also one of the few that we've done with him in the past week with a plea agreement that we're waiting to get that signed.
This is another one that the IRS needs to be okay for the
The
attorney.
attorney, Mr. Scott. I think it would be, I don't know if it would make sense for the clerk's office to have another line item for the attorney listed. The,
Well, there's an attorney, the attorney can seek notice of.
No, and in my situation, we already know when docket is set. So I would encourage the county attorney's office, the clerk's office, and my office, well before that, to just go through these and make sure that the attorney's information is updated.
Yeah.
And it's on there. If there's any concerns or questions, we can knock out a lot of this stuff, which I understand. I know the reasoning behind us doing no shows and X no shows before we issue the nine signs, right? Yeah, it's just, we need to either add the attorney information
Yeah, definitely.
on a new box.
And I think it would be good for, Alan Harris, I've got him for like 10 of these cases, and David White, there's the attorneys that we have over and over for all of these cases. If we just threw them on every email docket, just even if whether or not they're on there, just be
But
safe.
they give the
I think that would alleviate a lot of this, but I agree, I've got a beautiful spreadsheet that lists attorneys, cases, their address, their email addresses, so I'm more than happy
they're
to,
willing to share.
of course, and I have done that before.
Not to be a phony, this, one thing you might consider is for lawyers who have a number of these class fees, if you just set all those at one time for that lawyer and give her like 15 minutes and tell them this is your 15 minutes, so they're not sitting waiting for.
Most of these are all filled, most of these lawyers just call me a week before
they're not
docket.
even coming.
Yeah.
Okay,
Some of them will show up on Zoom, but most of them will just do.
I mean, I just like special,
You wanna have a special docket.
I always want special.
Most of them will enter into a bundle of CEUs or review treatment or board plan, yeah. So they don't have to know.
I'm gonna move on to cause number 7203, the state of Texas versus Jose Luis Villalobos.
You had one no-show.
I'm sorry,
He's had one no-show.
one no-show. Jose Luis Villalobos, cause number 7203. Jose Luis Villalobos, cause number 7203. So this would be a second no-show. Cause number 7207, the state of Texas versus Julian Javier Torres Rosa.
There's another one with Alan Harris.
So we need to,
We're just
the attorney information.
This is another one where you've entered into a plea agreement in the past week, and we're just waiting for the signed documents to be filed.
Okay. You need anything else?
For him to be updated on the document.
Address? Okay. Cause number 7214, the state of Texas versus Hector Molina. Colorado Springs, Colorado.
I don't see this one on my list.
This one's like.
I think this one's already been closed, but it's showing, it might show as open mistakenly. Yeah, actually, this one is disposed. There's a final judgment on this one, so this one should not be on docket.
I think it was those after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The final judgment was signed in November.
Yeah.
I don't know, we were waiting on them.
I think this might be one that I emailed y'all, a list of them that were mistakenly listed as open a few weeks ago.
We've got it.
Okay. So this one is off docket.
7214, the state of Texas versus Hector Molina. Cause number 7215, the state of Texas versus Raul V. Segura.
Oh,
So he's,
Any second on this one now. I think we've already filed an order for dismissal here on a PTP. I don't need it on.
should we get?
Yeah, this, defendant has completed a PCD. We have an order of dismissal.
Sorry, for some reason this one, is picture the days, like they are, yeah,
Either one.
Started doing long ones instead of like
I
blank
started
day,
doing the same thing.
because the electronic ones, they just do a scan or the whole day.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the pre-agreement, so the pre-agreement.
I do have you on here for one more.
Just, I don't know why, it's a class C.
Correct. Unless there's something else.
No, it's anything else. According to the work.
Oh, watching the illustrious class B document?
I've got half a pot of these more coffee now.
In fact, I don't drink coffee either.
Sure.
You have tea, oh.
I don't drink,
I need it strong hands.
I drink water and I've class with milk with dinner. Not sure. I do, I'm class with milk with dinner.
Okay.
Well, everybody will have reason to go to the serious because we're getting an HTO. And I hope in about 30 days.
I'm ready.
I'm so jealous, I love it too.
Or they're coping with the other day.
Mhm.
Are you getting an actual thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. isn't that? You're in Alpine,
We don't have anything, everything's closed now, huh?
I know, we're in Alpine, we really can't.
Cause number 7217, the state of Texas versus Mark Henry Hardley. I,
Your guess is.
we said everybody. They want to do a compliment. As the
This one, Attorney David White, we've sent was it Cleveland or PD? We've sent this one a guilty plea agreement. No, sorry, a PTD agreement. Yesterday, so we're waiting for it to be signed and filed by his attorney.
So we're just gonna continue,
Yes, please.
okay?
I believe we'll have this one done in the next week.
Okay, and that one also has to have, well, we should upload it anyway.
I'll just send everyone my spreadsheet that was all the lawyers and their email address.
And there's Alan Harris again.
This one's David M. White.
And the same thing, I'd love to see the spreadsheet again, because maybe we'll.
Well, hopefully not where they take the JP judges.
That's where I get the information.
Yeah.
So whenever, these are appeals that are filed, so the JP office sends all of the appellate paperwork, that they have. So if there's lawyers who see it show up in the paperwork because they're the ones who have been doing the filings and sending the letters. So that's where we get the information, we manually type it in. When those appeals are filed with the clerk's office, the clerk's office is good if they enter the attorney in whenever they're
Check the appeal.
creating, whenever they're creating the case in the first place. And that way, when anything is e-filed, their attorney will automatically be notified, docket, et cetera, via the electronic system.
And again, I don't have anything against this format, but I go back to the same thing, this one allows for an attorney and or one.
And sometimes there's both.
Yeah, and well, and that's my thing, I think, I know if I were looking, I want to be one, but.
Yeah.
So.
Rhonda always wants,
Yes,
because Rhonda's always gonna come.
Rhonda does come.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other guy.
They're too rich and show people.
Yeah.
It's not that we just, I think it all has to be willing to give up a little bit, accept a little bit.
Yeah, this is learning process and we'll roll remind him.
Okay, I'm all in. The last one I have in the docket is cause number 7223, the state of Texas versus Alan Hernandez Chavez.
I don't have this on my list.
On this one, I have the, oral Texas, public defender's office.
It's not his case, I don't know.
And I don't have this case on my list at all.
So we need to remove, in this case, we need to remove that attorney's information.
Yes.
Has he been on our docket before?
I'm looking this up. No, I don't even have him on my list at all.
Cause number 7223, the state of Texas versus.
This one's a
Allen
class
and
B.
Childs.
This one's a class B figure. So this one needs to be changed in the system. Yeah, this is a DWI with, DWLI with a previous conviction, so this one's a class B.
Leon did not call him a judge. I will figure out why and have to be for error.
Okay.
I'm looking up the system now. I do not see,
Since the appointments are, the appointments never show up in iDocket, so I never know when you're on a case, I'm not thinking about.
I have, okay, when I give the paperwork, I email it and we approve it, the Farmers Texas. I email it immediately to Farmers Texas. And then I take it to her and for her, she doesn't have a filing yet.
Right, so when I create a file,
Yeah,
you just have to go look.
yes, I give her a reminder of them to every now and then, maybe like come in.
Or just when a complaint comes in to be filed, a complaint information.
That's true.
And we only do complaint information for class A and B, so it's not very often, there's not very many of them. But when those come in, you can check to see if they've got an appointment and then add that to iDocket.
Okay, girl, just saying, stand again, the one RDO, stand again, oh, yeah.
I don't see a case file with my office for Alan Andres Chavez. And so if there's an appointment order, do we get another copy?
So your office was, appointed. Looks like.
According to that, yes, nobody in my office will open a file on our case management system.
Okay, so I do have this one on my list, I just have it on my class A list. Yes, DWLI, previous conviction from a few months ago. So this was one of the cases that we discussed last week. I don't have you listed,
No, I don't.
I don't have you listed as the attorney of record.
I don't see anything in our system for me.
Well, what's
Alan Andres Chavez?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a lot of them.
Okay. This is the only,
Was on an email that you sent in November, cases that you did not see appointment orders for.
Yeah.
And we responded on November 10th. I'll tell you that one, we did not, you also did not see any appointment order.
that you don't have an appointment for. I don't know why you're listed on here, but we'll figure it out. He may be on our appointment, or maybe he needs.
In any event, it looks like you didn't take notice today.
He did not get notice of today. Your Honor, so I don't think this should count as a no-show for him.
Okay, that's fine. That's the end of my docket. Does anyone have anything different? And then if we could, Mr. Park, if we could go through the no-shows. And see what we'd like to do with them.
There's only a few of them. that I think I want to make.
I'm showing 2 no-shows, with your second notifications, and I'm showing 2 no-shows with 1 notification.
So, Soltero Urias and Prayer. Would that be the one? No show, the first no show?
Sotero, let me see, I have, 7161 Sotero Andres Vida. 7165 Jorge Gustavo Freire. And I have.
Yeah, just read the first.
Okay.
I remember their attorney did show. In October.
Yeah, well, the first one, his attorney showed because we filed a waiver of arraignment. The second one was Parker. And he didn't show, but he was requesting a plea bargain, so I let it go. And again, requesting a plea bargain, I'm again looking.
Do you still want to call it an offer?
That one I do want to follow up.
Is that what was expired?
Yes, ma'am. And then
I have 7-1.
for Alan
Below
Harris,
Susan and
did you enter into agreement with Hugo Guy?
TTV.
Yeah.
I have 7193 to stay effective versus Google Morning Value.
Yeah, he had one push. All right.
So this is the second.
Yeah.
He has an attorney, so I'm gonna check, he's also Alan Harris's.
Okay.
I'm gonna check to see if he requested or entered into the discussions, but then I'll just let me, okay, one.
And then the only other one I have is 7203 to stay effective versus Louis Seattle.
I also have that as well.
Yeah, looks like it.
Can we check on Mr. Gallegos real quick? Popular last name. With, 7193 Hugo Gallegos, was his the one that was returned?
Yeah.
Okay, so his was returned and he has an attorney, so this one I'm not gonna count.
Okay.
Because his attorney was not notified.
So then we just have 7165. Jorge Gonzalo Rivera.
And 7161.
Oh, you were gonna, I thought you said you were gonna do that.
No, we excused it last time because the attorney filed a waiver of arraignment right before.
So 7161, 7165, and 7203.
Yes.
So 7161, is that the one that had, his attorney was,
Yeah, they were not still,
yes, he was the attorney from that.
yeah, they couldn't hear us.
It's, Guardia Law Firm?
Yeah, that's, I forgot what his first name.
Let me
But
check. I'll
was
look
he
him up.
was he notified?
I doubt it. I don't think any of the attorneys were notified on these class sheets.
I'd be very, I'd be hesitant if they do have an attorney like this one, I know Gonzalez. He should have reached out, or I know he would have been here.
Okay, do you wanna excuse this one as well?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I do feel bad that the attorneys aren't getting notification because that is a weird part.
Absolutely. I wouldn't.
Okay, so you were follow?
It
Just
looks
to-
like the only one is 7165, and I'm in.
And 7203.
Yeah.
Yeah, local law. And he's the second one.
So let's verify now 7165, we showed,
Yeah.
Mr. Parker as his attorney.
Yeah, and that was one where he got with me about a plea agreement. We asked him to have it last week to have it signed and filed by today, and he hasn't, and he hasn't filed for motion of continuance, and he also didn't show. So. His attorney has in the past requested plea agreements, not shown, not filed them, so I'm hesitant to, unlike the other attorneys that I know they're gonna get it done, I'm hesitant that this attorney will
Well,
get it done.
if you're telling me you're just gonna have, and maybe we need to make a statement good with that. You want to go ahead and have,
This will be the first one, so we'll just call it, and then if he, we'll put him on the next docket, and if he doesn't appear the second time, then that's what I'll go after, that's the day.
the only name we want read in front of the courthouse text is 7165, 4K was travel rare.
No, and 7203, yeah, local.
And those two.
Just those two.
Sorry, Steve, it's a word doc.
No, but this one also. It's possible if you would go to the front steps of the courthouse.
Yes, but I know his insurance.
Just draw it 3 times. Thank you so much.
No, like, David White and Alan Harris, like, those are the lawyers that I know are, even if they really go out,
Yeah.
While we have a little time, if you guys wanna, how do you guys want to do this, so we won't run into this?
So
You wanna meet, you wanna set a docket, now we're setting the docket, 30 days in advance.
April 2nd was when this docket was mailed out, so 20 days in advance, 21 days in advance.
Should we meet the day before?
Yeah, that's fine. Or what I can do, first off, I'm gonna email this spreadsheet. I have to take off my attorney notes in the spreadsheet, so I have to,
I understand.
yeah, so I have to whittle it down to
Okay.
some pieces, and then I'll email it to everyone, so that way everyone can update systems with attorneys and addresses and et cetera. I think, I don't know if it's worth doing one docket for class Cs and one for class ABs, because this isn't a bad deal for doing them first and then doing the class Cs next. It's really up to y'all if you want to separate them out. But I do think we'll have to have a docket or a hearing soon, and I'll do the filing for it. And it doesn't have to be a standing hearing, but a hearing for a bundle of FCAs and warrants.
I don't wanna sound like a pushover, but I'm agreeable to what it is you guys want. I'm agreeable to modifying the way we present the docket. As, you know, you have one, we have one, works out with one. If it's something that's gonna work for all of us, it makes it more efficient. I'm all in.
I think what we could do is before the docket is sent out, I make the docket, then we get together.
Yeah.
And go through everything before it turns out, not after it turns out, that doesn't really.
Constable Marcus, you were raising the right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. You go to the front of the courthouse steps
Yes,
and
Your Honor.
and call her name.
Yes, Your Honor.
With that name, it was Fred,
Yes, Your Honor.
part number 7165. You called his name 3 times in front of the courthouse steps.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone present themselves?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you so very much.
The one for the second
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yellow.
Okay, yeah, no more zero. 7203, call number 7203, call Luis Villalobos. And you also called his name 3 times,
Yes, Your Honor.
and no one showed.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. So, Ms. Park,
I will send out, the spreadsheet, make sure everyone's on the same page with the case got and the attorneys on record. The clerk's office, if you add the attorneys of record when you enter the base, then whenever anything is filed, like e-filed, they should automatically get service. But at least that way it's showing in the system and we don't catch it after the fact.
I was going to the next docket because after we, so,
Send you the list,
yeah, I'll send you this and then,
or I'll send you this list first and then,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we'll drill it down from there. If we're gonna do docket on the 4th Tuesday of the month, what day do you want to have a docket finalized?
Beforehand.
We've been doing 3 weeks.
3 weeks is great.
Um,
Sometimes we're getting them, and of course, we're getting like 5 days beforehand, which is on.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying.
don't specifically have to
No, no.
Okay, I
I'm
was
just,
gonna say, we're,
yeah.
The least was 2 weeks, but I was trying to hit 3, and I think with the change, well, it's not even like a really big change, it's only a couple of days. Changing the date that we set for. It. So I don't think it'll be-
oh, it's 2 days, yeah.
So, Judge, and this is not me asking to be special, but I do think it is to help efficiency of courts, other courts I've been in. If Ms. Park has told me that she's got a bunch of refilings that she's done on cases, which if we're gonna have a bunch of cases as the public defenders, I think if efficiency wise, has made some sort of court to set public defender times for like one time and private bar for a different time. That way the private bar is not sitting around waiting for us to do our whole volume of things. And then when we're interspersing, then you're just changing voices a lot. Whereas if we're standing up and making public defender announcements, we can just sort of go through them one after the other. So even if they're not at different times, the docket's organized where the public defender cases are set one after the other. And we're part of that. Right, not set by
Number.
but set by the attorney or the office. That way we can run through them more efficiently. I'm always gonna promise you that as long as there are unrepresented people on your docket, we're gonna be here anyways. We can pick up an appointment and do an intake right on the spot. So this is not about me like wanting to run out of the report.
I agree with that in general, but I will say right now, there's only 3 cases
Right,
where
but
you're
it's
not on
only,
it.
it's only 2 or 3, but the
Yeah.
private bar, in my experience, waiting around for us gets really annoying for them. And they ought to be able to come in and get their business done now. And because I'm on salary, they're, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, right? You can have me here all day, it doesn't matter to me. They're only making money when they're,
So would it make sense to do the private bar stuff first and then you?
I would say, yeah, my 2 cents, I would say that. And the reason for it is, it gives you an opportunity, if it's at 10, and you know your first cases, you're gonna start being heard by 11, 7, or whatever that time
Yeah.
is. Then it gives you a chance to visit and catch up.
Right.
So, or to anticipate, you're not here yet, you
Yeah.
should have been here, where are they, yeah, so.
Great.
I think it would make more sense for them to be on the back end.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, however you wanna do it, I'm here for the whole ride anyway, so it doesn't matter to me.
I'm also getting paid, so.
Since I'm gonna be doing the docket week, Lord.
Yeah, so make sure she's on the right page.
Yeah,
She's
you
the
have
one.
to, I'm the one that does,
You can judge, my guess would be that if you judge the private bar case load to be fairly short. Like say there are 3 people on it.
Julie and Sandy, that's all we have.
That's all you had today.
No, that's all we have.
Generally,
Yeah.
Shane front of hearing here.
Not for, no, I've got him on Class B and a G report. No, I
Or
don't,
you're gonna get Parker once in a while, you're gonna get whatever. So if that's short, you set them for 10 o'clock, whatever, set the docket so the private people are first.
okay.
Don't go by the case number order, just go by the.
So like, we have to leave a list, right here, all the Class A and B. So just do, like, if we have Julie, Sandy, Julie,
Yeah,
put those first, and then all the FWT or
put us after all the private bars done.
Okay,
That way they can get in, they can do their business, they can get out.
and then the unrepresented person will do at the end of theirs, that way they're still here, because they might want to pick them up anyways.
And give them a chance to be late, so because unrepresented people might get here.
So I'll reorder mine that way, and that way when you get it, it's already in the order. Okay, that makes sense?
Great,
Okay.
does that make sense to you?
yes.
so we had 2 names read in front of the courthouse, neither appeared. We have a recommendation from this one. Would you like a?
I just wanted to be in the record that they did not appear, and then I will file, for the person who was not here the second time, which is Villalobos. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna wait till I have several FTAs together, I believe I do, to file a hearing on all FTAs, a show cause for them to come. You know, give them one last chance. And then if they don't show up for that one, we'll issue a warrant.
Are there any other issues with board of law? Huh? Hearing none, it is now 11:26 a.m. and court is adjourned. All right, thank you so much, Steve.